2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to welcome you to the second week of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. From around 140 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He's currently tied for second. And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the round in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Left yourself an opportunity. His putt is from 14 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently a couple under for the round. Now we head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the 3rd hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Rich, love the fact that we've made our way through to the second week of the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure every player who's here is a little extra happy that they're at the BMW Championship.
Yes, Luke, 125 down to 70, so 55 players from last week did not make it onto this week's BMW Championship. A bummer for some, but a huge opportunity for the guys that are here. Just 70, no cut whatsoever. If there's ever a player that wants to turn it loose, trying to get inside the top 30 in the next week, this is the time. If you are outside that top 30, there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't go flag hunting. You should try and fire at everything you can, because you know that you have to play well this week if you want to make it into the top 30 next week in the Tour Championship. This is a great opportunity for those outside the top 30, and a little bit nerve-wracking from those sitting from about 20 to 30 on that current list.
This is their 5th shot. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Reached the fourth hole, a relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters, once again, can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot, again, will be uphill to a ginormous green.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 7. That should find the bunker. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Putting for a par now. Nice stroke. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down. Okay, steady now. Playing their 4th shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 3 feet to the cup. Well hold. Let's move on. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Opting for the 9-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And a chance to move into a tie for second here.
Surely it's going to.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Just didn't drop. Putting for a par here. And that puddle drop. Well done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in quite narrowly up there where the bunkers come into play. Second shot, maybe slightly back uphill to a green that is absolutely colossal.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just a couple back from our leader. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, stop it. What a shot. A good look at a birdie here. Ooh. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
A couple under at this stage, currently tied for 3rd position. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Good looking putt. Yeah, you'll take that. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, well done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Should find the green here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. And back to the course with the live action. This putt coming up is for birdie. Hey, nice looking line. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 3 under. Currently has a share of second place. Some strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. They can get it up and over a small rise. The ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought, will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No thanks, I'm laying up, and I never say that.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Setting up in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Putting for birdie here. Yeah, that was slightly misjudged.
Tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
Just one off the lead after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Yeah, nicely played. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well played. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Go in. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Well, don't mind the look of this. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
That's just inside the range. This will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Looking good so far.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Still in the lead now after that hole. Decisions to be made off the tee here, Rich, at the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Oh, that was pure. From about 100 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Is this one heading into the sand? Is that what they had in mind?
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. A par putt awaits. Well done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
These are on rails, looking good.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will move him to 6 under par. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by a couple of shots. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's not the outcome they were after. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Certainly makes putting easy if he can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
And that will do it for this player today. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled with a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Luke Elby alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead, they're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
This is on a great line.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Currently in first position. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for par.
That will work. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by 3 strokes. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 3rd. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Lovely effort, that. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. That'll sting a bit.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
An opportunity to make their par. Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Setting up now on a par 4. That's nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Nicely done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Come on, don't be shy.
Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Oh, what a lovely putt to make.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. And he's down there.
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 7. This should play. Getting ready to play their 3rd. The game can be frustrating, can't it? And that should secure the par on this one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Sitting at 8 under. Outright first here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Looking really good. Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. It's time for a one-shotter. Going with the hybrid. Well struck. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. that'll play. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Looks good off the blade. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
That's some good golf right there. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Okay, that'll work. This putt to get to 10 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And now that finds him in first place. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. That's a bit out of shape. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently at 10 under par overall. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
I like the look of this. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. Second shot here on the 12th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck?
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 14 feet to the cup. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Here we have a par 5. Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the 14th. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Playing their 5th shot. Ooh. Take that. That's quality. Just a 4-footer remaining.
So far, so good.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. He sits in first position. Teeing off now on this par 3. It's a little wayward.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. And he needs this to save par. That's pretty tidy. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Nicely done. This shot from 120 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. And this putt coming up for his par.
On a nice line.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Leading by 5 shots after that. Now at the 17th hole.
Everybody likes going to the beach, except for now.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Well, now you just got to pray for good luck, because that one's heading towards the sand. They found the sand here. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens with the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you tomorrow.